Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to WPL Season 9, Week 8, with the Philadelphia Froakies versus Mike and the Los Angeles Spark Surfers. So this week I pretty much have the same set of mons. I got Victini, Volcanion, Mega Aggron, Mimikyu, Donphan, and Cresselia. So, big threats that Mike has this week. Obviously, there's the Mega Latios, which can definitely tear a hole through this team. His Froakies, especially because a lot of our team members are physical, this is going to be an issue for us potentially. He's got the Thunderous, which really does scare me, especially that thing is a prankster, so we're going to get T-Wave, I'm thinking, going in, that is. Plus, it's already pretty fast to begin with, so Volcanion's going to have some problems with it, potentially. Crocodile is definitely a threat to this team because we have a pretty bad weakness to Dark. We also have that bad weakness to Ground. The only one immune to the Ground, of course, being Cresselia. So, of course, since that thing is a Dark type, that could be an issue for us. So, on top of that, that thing can get Intimidate, which is going to be a problem for us, especially because we have so many physical attackers. So that's definitely a threat for us. Infernape is also kind of a threat. Not as bad of a threat considering, because as long as we keep Aggron away from it, we should be okay in that respect. Really depends on the type of set he's actually running with it. Vaporeon does kind of scare me though, because that thing is pretty bulky. Toxic Stall is definitely going to be bad for my team. The only exception to that, of course, being Aggron. But then again, Vaporeon can definitely still take us down. All it really needs to do is Wish Protect and get a Scald with a Burn and then stall me down. So that's pretty much what we have going on. So let's get right into the battle. Now, I am going to be leading off with Victini while he leads off with the Crocodile. So I'm thinking he's probably going to set up some rocks here, but just in case he's going to actually go for a Crunch or whatnot, I'm actually going to switch into Donphan here, because I am going to get that free U-turn off. Now, the thing is, he kind of has his, I'm thinking he's going to switch into Thunderous, so I'm going to go for a Stone Edge. I'm going to miss. I'm going to see he's actually staying in. He's going to taunt me. Doesn't really matter because I'm running all four offensive moves anyway. So we're going to trade knockoffs, then we're going to trade EQs. Now at this point, he's going to see my full set at this point, so I'm just going to go for Ice Shard to take him down. No reason to lose Donphan like that. So he's going to go into his Froakies. I'm just going to knock off to just get rid of his leftovers. And he's going to start setting up Toxic Spikes. So now, I'm going to let him set up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes because I guess I'm not very good. I don't know what to do. But, I don't know what to tell you. Either way, he has rocks and 2 sets of Toxic Spikes, so, you know, it's going to get in Latios, take down Donphan. Donphan got 2 KOs, but yeah, now we got a problem, because now there's a layer of rocks and 2 layers of Toxic Spikes. So I'm actually just going to I'm just going to go on Mimikyu here and just start setting up Sword Scenes. I should have gone for another one, but I went for the Shadow Claw, just hoping maybe I can get a crit right there while he has his Wish up. Didn't quite happen. I knew he was going to protect right here. I probably should have actually clicked Sword Dance, but I figured what's really the gain from here, just in case he doesn't. Really had nothing to gain, because Mimikyu's going down in 2 turns anyway. So this turn, he's going to fail to protect. I kind of get why he went for double protect. It makes sense, but, you know, we're going to get the KO here. He's going to take down the Vaporeon, but Mimikyu is, of course, going to go down to the Toxic. So, you know, it is what it is. Going to go into Victini, he's going to into Infernape, he's going to switch out, which makes sense for him. I'm locked in the Zen Headbutt now, so I got to switch out. Going into Cresselia, that's fine. Cresselia can't get poisoned from the Toxic Spikes, but this is where things are going to get really insane here. He's going to go for a Nasty Plot while I go for Calm Mind. He's going to go for a second Nasty Plot, which I kind of get why, because at this point he could just sweep. One small problem, I go for Ice Beam and crit. That crit changed the game right there, because he probably could have just swept right through us at that point. But now, I probably should have just gone for another Calm Mind and then gone for the Psychic here, but I kind of was getting a little greedy and thought Psychic could just OHKO there. Probably should have I should have probably thought about running Calcs, but, you know, I don't like to run Calcs during a match. Alright, so we're going to go for Ice Beam here. We're going to get the freeze on the Latios. It doesn't really make that big. It's going to thaw out next turn anyway. But it is kind of funny to see those the freezes happen. Alright, so we're going to get the Ice Beam. We're just going to keep going for Ice Beam while he goes for Roosts here. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind, even though, you know, maybe I'm thinking I might go do a little more damage, because Surf isn't doing anything to us from him. Now, at this point, I probably should have just straight up switched. but, you know, I'm just going to let the Toxic go down, so it's going to cost us differential. Now here, I'm just going to go for U-turn here. It's not quite enough, and he is going to thaw out and go for his Roost, but, you know, that's life. So at this point, I actually forgot to click Mega, which, you know, might have helped us a bit, but the next turn I'm gonna get the Mega off. Really lucky he didn't go for the Surf right there, though, because that would have been a problem if we didn't Mega. So I'm just gonna go for the Toxic here. Just this way, he can't just stall us out with the Roost. So this way, I can just go for Heavy Slam and take him down. So yeah, Toxic was just to put him on a timer at that point, so we couldn't just Roost non-stop for us. But yeah, that Hax was kind of insane. We got 2 freezes and that crit on the Thunderous. Now, neither freeze really was game-breaking there, because once again, it thawed out next turn anyway. But the crit on the Thunderous definitely gave us the game right there, because if it wasn't for that, Thunderous could have just torn through most of our team. The only exception to that really being, I guess we could have probably taken care of it, because once again, if Ice Beam didn't crit, it still would have I didn't run the actual cap, but it would have done over half, so then Victini could have theoretically, I would have had to go for V-Create there. We would have outsped it, because, obviously he's not Scarfed, otherwise he wouldn't be, using Nasty Plot. So we could have gone for the V-Create right there to finish it off. So it wouldn't have been a done deal at that point, even though we would have set up, but it still would have ended up costing us our Cresselia. That said, that is going to be another win for us. So, you know, maybe we can make things, we can turn things around late season at this point. I don't really know how that's going to work out, but hey, it's all about having fun, I suppose. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!